way too close. Hey, what is up? It's Kayla. Welcome back to Beanie Talks. I am incredibly happy that you chose to come in and listen today. Unfortunately, I do have to admit that I cannot find my beanie, so this is a little awkward. But let's just pretend like I'm wearing one. This is part 2 of what to do when you don't know what to do. Which honestly, I feel like I go through that every day, every second of the day. I am always confused. But let's just roll right into it. Last week you learned about Joseph and his story with his wives and all the kids, and it was a pretty weird, crazy situation. And there's a theme of Joseph where he goes through lots of situations that end up leaving him shocked or shook. You know, Joseph was shook. Dude, look at this cute picture of my cat. My cat died yesterday. Oh. How do you react to those kinds of awkward situations? What do you do to something that just catches you off guard or puts you in a weird spot? Or if you go a little deeper into that kind of thing, it can sometimes make your life just feel uncertain, or it could cause you a lot of hurt. You know that awkward moment when you're texting one of your friends and then they screenshot your conversation and think that they're gonna send it to a different friend, but they accidentally send it to you, and so now you catch them talking about you, and it creates a lot of weird tension. What do you do in that situation? Or you are looking up your AP exam scores that just recently came out, and you see a lovely little 1 sitting right there on your screen. How do you react? Or even you get the shocking news that your parents are splitting up. Everyone goes through shocking moments like that. And the aftermath is always random. You'll never really know how you'll react to these kind of things. Because you could maybe you'll end up being happier than you thought you were, or sadder than you thought you were. You could end up getting closer to God or wondering where He is. It could leave you awake at night, crying out to God and feeling like you're not talking to anyone. But before you agree, let me remind you that He is there, and I'm going to tell you why. Hurt hurts us all the time. We're human. It's supposed to. And in the Bible, Joseph went through all the same emotions we did. So we're going to continue his story, and it can basically just be translated to, what are we gonna do now? So, last week, Joseph's family drama was addressed. And there was kind of a lot. So, unfortunately, obviously, it's true that Joseph was his dad's favorite child. And with that, he was given a lot of special treatment from his father, which eventually caused him to be pretty full of himself. And he even ended up having a dream that his parents and his brothers were bowing down to him. And Joseph, not having the correct social cues that he should, he went ahead and he told all his family how awesome of a dream he had, how cool he was. You know, he was pretty proud and full of himself again. And I don't even know what he expected, like what reaction he expected to get out of that. Did he think his brothers were going to be like, yeah, that is awesome, I'm so happy for you? So obviously his brothers were, 1, not okay with him being their dad's favorite, and 2, not okay with Joseph sharing his dream with all of them. So let's learn more about this drama in Genesis chapter 37. We're going to start off with 18 through 20. But they saw him in the distance, and before he reached them, they plotted to kill him. Here comes that dreamer, they said to each other. Come now, let's kill him and throw him into one of those cisterns and say that a ferocious animal devoured him. Then we'll see what comes of his dreams. That is straight out of some epic action movie. Anyway, although all of his brothers were obviously angry at him, one of his brothers, Reuben, had some God-given intuition to go a different route, do something else with this plan. When Reuben heard this, he tried to rescue him from their hands. Let's not take his life, he said. Don't shed any blood. Throw him into this cistern here in the wilderness, but don't lay a hand on him. Reuben said this to rescue him from them and take them back to his father. Dang! Thank goodness Reuben received that idea. I mean, yeah, although it is a little harsh, at least he still planned on coming back to save Joseph. If not, this whole Joseph story probably would have ended a little bit quicker. But imagine Joseph in that well. Imagine how helpless he must have felt. I am sure he had no idea what to do. So yeah, the story could have ended there. Bye-bye, Joseph. But it didn't. That's where you're wrong. Near the well, his brothers noticed some group of traders, and they got to thinking, we could just let Joseph sit in this well and die, or we could get some money out of it and trade him as a slave. So, unfortunately, his brothers took the latter and they sold him off. Awkward. After selling him, they took his jacket and they went and covered it in some wild animal blood to show it to their father. Just to, cover up the fact that they actually sold him. So they carry their little bloody jacket back to their father and they show it to him. But they say something a little weird. They say, examine it to see whether it is your son's robe. Obviously it is. Obviously, the brothers knew that it was Joseph's robe, and they also knew that their dad was aware of that too. So they kind of just wanted to do that to prove to their dad that they were mad, and they were jealous that Joseph was his favorite. Shade is getting thrown everywhere. But in seriousness, this situation is not that lighthearted. Joseph was full of sadness, despair, betrayal. He had no idea what to do. He was just sold off from his brothers because they were jealous. He was lonely and isolated, and that is one of the worst feelings you can have. But through all of the despair, there were 5 words that kept Joseph going. They made all the difference. The Lord was with Joseph. God was with Joseph. Through all the doubt, fear, helplessness, restlessness, God was there. He was with him. So Joseph wasn't alone the whole time. No matter how lonely he felt, he literally was not alone. So no matter what you're going through, God is with you, and that is infinitely better than feeling alone. No, that doesn't automatically give you insight on how to get out of a tough situation, but at least it's letting you know that you have someone there to help you get through this with you. You're not all by yourself. You have God everywhere you are. God did not send you on this earth to do everything by yourself and figure it all out by yourself. He's there for you to cry out to him every night, every day, for anything you need. That is how Joseph got out of that situation. So when there's nothing you can do, God is with you. It's like when you go to the doctor to get a prescription of glasses. Everyone's prescription is different, all depending on how thin or thick the lens are. And let's say that your friend takes the glasses, they put them on, and they're like, whoa, it is so blurry, how do you see anything with these? And you say, because they're my glasses, they're my prescription, they're not your prescription, mine. It's my vision. And God gives us all specific visions. These specific visions are made for you and no one else. He gives you your own visions of clarity and answers for when you don't know what to do. So, God is with you, and not just metaphorically. He is literally near you, He is present, and He is next to you all the time. He is holding your hand throughout anything you go through. He's your rock that gives you hope when you feel alone, because you're never alone, just like Joseph. So I want to leave you with this. Start being real with your feelings. Feel them, accept them, and be honest to God about them. You don't have to suck it up or put on a fake smile. God is there to help you through it. He's there to help you through your feelings, questions, doubts, fears. I could go on. And keep telling yourself that God is with you. Joseph held on to this fact, and spoiler alert, things ended up working out for him. So your story is not over. When you don't know what to do, God is with you. Bam! All right, that is all I have for you today. I'm sending you love, positivity, Jesus throughout the rest of your week. And I hope to see you on Wednesday. If not, join the Zoom call. More information about that on the eYouth Instagram page. Have an amazing day. Go be the change.